Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to this class. This is the Module 1 of the ANS 211, Introduction to Anatomy and Physiology of Farm Animals. I'm Dr. Akim Sikiru, Department of Animal Science, Federal University of Agriculture, Zulu, Nigeria. Learning objectives. At the end of this module, you are expected to be able to define anatomy and physiology. You are also expected to be able to differentiate between microscopic and macroscopic anatomy. You are also expected to be able to differentiate between regional and systemic anatomy. You are expected to be able to describe four anatomical planes. You are also expected to be able to list and describe anatomical terms, components of dorsal body cavity, component of ventral body cavity, and you should be able to explain or describe four basic types of body tissues. So these are the expected learning objectives for this module. So we are going to start with the general overview, which has to do with importance of anatomy and physiology. Importance of anatomy and physiology as far as farm animal is concerned include the following: 1. Understanding of animal structure and function, because these are essential for animal health, survival, and production. If an animal body structure are not functioning well, there is no way that animal will be healthy, and if an animal is not healthy, definitely the animal will not be able to produce. So therefore, anatomy and physiology of animal are important to ensure that animals are healthy, and when they are healthy, they have capability to produce. So in addition to production, anatomy and physiology of animal are important because they enable an animal to transmit a unique genetic composition that has impact on their productivity from within generation. That is, animals will have capability to transmit those genetic composition that has to do with their productivity to the generation that is coming after them. So ability of animal structure and forms to work together to function optimally is essential for achieving this transmission of this unique genetic composition, which has implication on animal productivity and performance. So basically, anatomy and physiology of animal are important because they are associated with the ability of an animal to be healthy, to survive, and produce optimally. So we are going to discuss two major basic concepts, which are anatomy and physiology. When you say anatomy has to do with the forms and structure of an animal body. This has to do with the building block of an animal body. So how those forms, how those structures are connected together, how those structures are positioned, how those structures are located, it has to do with anatomy. But when you say physiology, it has to do with functions and workings of these forms and structures. Anatomy is how those things are arranged. Where eyes is located, where air is located, where feet is located, where skin is located, and all that. But how those things function and work together for an animal benefit, it has to do with physiology. So therefore, combined understanding of both anatomy and physiology are effective for gaining knowledge of the farm animal's body components, including cells, tissue, organ, and system. So because of the as a result of this, we are going to run through some anatomical terms which we need for this course. So this has to do with them. One of them is osteology, which has to do with the study of bones, arthrology, which is the study of joints, myology, which is the study of muscle, splanknology, which is the study of visceral organs. You know what is visceral organs? Those organs that are within the abdominal cavity. Angiology, that's the study of cardiovascular system. Neurology, that's the study of nervous system. Aesthesiology, that's the study of sense organs. Histology or cytology, otherwise it is also known as a microscopic anatomy. This is the study of the microscopic structure of the tissue. These are structures of the body of animal that you cannot see with your naked eyes. So you need an aided eye with microscope before you can see these structures. So their study is known as histology or cytology. It can also be regarded as study of the cells. Study of the cells or tissues. When cells comes together, they form tissues. So for example, when cells of the liver comes together, they form hepatic tissue. So study of those cells, has to do with what is referred to as histology or cytology. Developmental anatomy and embryology. This is the study of embryo and their development. That is at the earliest stage of life form. Cranial and caudal. These are referred to at the end of an animal as it stands on its four legs. So when an animal stands on its four legs, okay? So from the beginning is the cranial, at the end is the caudal, okay? Cranial, cephalic or anterior means direction towards the head, while caudal or posterior means direction towards the tail. So at the beginning of the animal, when it stands on its four legs, that is from the front is the cranial, while at the end, that is from the tail, is referred to as caudal. Rostra is a special term that is used to describe our position or direction on the head, especially towards the tip of the nose. Dorsal and ventral refer to up and down direction with the animal in a standing position. So when an animal stands, the top is the dorsal, while the bottom is the ventral. That is the up and down. So medial and lateral, this refers to position relative to the median plane. Medial means towards the median plane, that is toward the center of the animal body, while lateral means away from the median plane. Deep and superficial, this refers to position of the body parts relative to the center of the or surface of the body. So proximal and distal, they are used to describe position only on extremities, such as the leg, the ear, the tail, relative to the body. So it could be, if it is far from the body, you say distal. If it is closer to the body, you say proximal. So we are going to stop here for this lecture so that I'll be able to upload it into your class, because if it is too large, it may not be able to be uploaded, and downloading it or listening to it may be difficult for you. So we'll continue from this slide. Thank you.